Wow, Starseed. Hello and welcome, and what an immense change. So the energy has been quite large and shifting. Let's see what comes through. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, these cards are truly flying today. In regards to where you're going, and mind you, one flipped over here. Oh my gosh, a few flipped over. 5 of them here. So we'll set those aside for what you're not seeing at the end. Now, Starseed Lightworker, and mind you, one fell on the floor here. One moment. Wow. What an exciting and transformative time. A very loud time, clearly. There's a lot of an emotional intelligence. Wow, hardship, the Tower. Oof, manifesting, curiosity, and burden. Marriage. Oof. So, Starseed Lightworker, essentially, what we have going on here is a lot of internal churning, a lot of internal changes. First and foremost, you're feeling quite overburdened, overwhelmed, and responsibilities, stress, and weight on your shoulders. Feeling like you have like a lot of duty or obligations, or you're slightly restricted in an upright struggle, right? So this is taking on too much with the 10 of Wands, right? Here, this is very much in a rooted energy. So you've got a lot of grounding energy here. And this is honestly pertaining to a lot of foundational uprooting elements. So you may feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through taking on all of this? Spirit, any clarifiers with that? Burden card? Okay, there we go. Wow, that one flew quite. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles, exactly. So what you've been growing, so with the 7 of Pentacles, this is like reaping the rewards of what you've been growing. So essentially, Spirit is saying that right now you may feel immensely overwhelmed in how much you've been transforming, how much your grounding or your foundation has been uprooted. So perhaps you've moved recently, perhaps you've lost a job, perhaps you've lost a home, perhaps you've lost a relationship even, possibly. So within all of these elements, you're finding that with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like all of these things that you've planted, all of these elements that you have really wanted to establish in your life, you're feeling like there's a massive uprooting to get there and re-find your footing and your grounding in this new established space or environment or life cycle. So what Spirit is saying primarily, Starseed, is that allow yourself to really honor the self, right? So although you may be feeling quite burdened or alone or isolated or feeling like, when is something going to turn in my favor? Spirit is saying, don't worry, because you also got the Page of Swords, and this is a lot about curiosity, right? And this is also a rooted, grounded energy. So this is a lot to do with like information and fairness and logic and ideas and inspiration, planning, vigilance. So this is where you're honestly having to discover and calculate your feelings around everything that has changed, right? So with all of this uprooting, with all of this transformation, with all of these changes, you're now in a place where you have to mentally and emotionally reground yourself. So with you being both mentally and physically dexterous, meaning like you're curious, you're wanting to find the new. Spirit, any clarifiers with this Page of Swords, please? Let's see here. Okay. Oh, the Magician. Exactly. So you're in this place of immense transformation in your life and within who you are. So because you've taken this chance and this opportunity of yourself to step into the new, to step into a new, brand new realm, what Spirit's saying is that you hold the keys. You hold the prosperity and the understanding and the intellect and the gifts to honestly bring you forth into this new grounding. Because after that, you've got the 10 of Cups, right? So this is happy family. This is bringing in clarity, right? This is a very Piscean card. Actually, both were. And all are rooted in the grounding root chakra, right? So your root chakra has a lot to do with your foundation, your safety, your security, your stability. So you're now finding a brand new form of home within the self. You're founding that newfound security and foundation within the self, which is quite miraculous because honestly, you've probably gone through an amazing Tower moment because the Tower card did come out for you, right? So this is where we're going to kind of look at that in a moment because you also had the hardship, right? So you're letting go of a lot of throat chakra orientated essences. So here with the 10 of Cups, what Spirit is saying is like, you're now refinding your foundation, your footing, your home, your stability, your newfound family within your spiritual realm. So that may be more of like a soul-led family. So regardless of the family ties that perhaps you've had to kind of move through or move beyond what your bloodline is, you're now finding that happiness and that family gatherings, that long-term relationship stability and security, harmony, all of those things, the domestic bliss and the stability and caring and fun and joy. This 10 of Cups in the newfound foundation is actually within the change of the move, especially with the Tower card. So this is a positive Tower card. And we'll get a clarifier on that soon. But with the Magician coming out, and especially the 7 of Pentacles, with you having done so much work on yourself and so much internal transformative alchemy and realization within your being, you're also stepping into the Magician energy. And Spirit's saying like, now is soon you're reaping the rewards of everything you've planted, right? All of that hard work that you have strived for is now going to come into fruition, because this is about putting down the swords, putting down the burden, letting go of all the heavy weights of past and what was, and really stepping into that power, into the magic, into your alchemy, into your spiritual self, into your divinity. So within all of this heavy energy, if this is really what you've been kind of dealing with, what Spirit wants to say is have no fear, because your 10 of Cups is coming in, right? This is true abundance, but this comes in within your willingness to move, your willingness to transform. Spirit, any clarifiers for the 10 of Cups for the highest and best good of the starseeds watching? Okay, yeah, wow. So a lot came out. So Spirit is really, really loud. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Collective. First and foremost, you've got the wheel, right? The Wheel of Fortune. This is essentially the turning point, and Spirit's trying to say you have forward momentum now. So do not stop. Do not give up, because this is, the wheel has turned in your favor. This is forward movement. So because of what you've been willing to put down, letting go of the hardship of past, right? With the Five of Pentacles, that's like temporary financial hardship, right? And your change in circumstances, perhaps you feel like you're being left out in the cold, or you know, you had a life crisis, or something in your life has been completely diminished, where you feel like the world is against you. You feel like there's struggle, there's bad luck. Perhaps you're feeling like you've had job loss or unemployment, or your finances are really suffering at this moment. What Spirit's trying to say is trust in the process of all of this change, because the wheel is turning in your favor. This is coming into abundance, because you've also got the Page of Swords, right? So that's all this like new ideas, sparks of intellect, sparks of new inspiration, sparks of aha moments, this dance into the new, and coming into that bird, the air energy, right? And writing your own new story, writing this book. And perhaps it's where the tippy toes are here. It's like you're feeling like you've had to balance so many elements and aspects of your inner world as well as your outer world to navigate and figure out, because you also got Six of Swords, right? So that's leaving behind the past. This is diving into new adventures. This is allowing the bird spirit, allowing feathers, and perhaps you've seen feathers, perhaps you've seen even birds, but this is like venturing out with courage in this driving force of the earth, the air, and the water spirits, right? So this is like a brand new force driving you forward in this new beginning, because you also got the High Priestess, which is amazing. So all of these clarifying the Ten of Cups just means you're coming into your divinity. The wheel is changing. The wheel is changing in your favor. You're dancing into a brand new story. Aha moments. You are gaining courage, strength, resilience to trust and move forward with the winds of change. That boat through the waters, allowing it to carry you, even when you're afraid, even when you're scared, even when you cannot see the outcome. It is carrying you to so much better, because this is where it's leading you, to the High Priestess, right? So it's leading you to your highest timeline. It's leading you to your divinity. It's leading you to this brand new career change, this brand new essence of self-worth, self-value, riches, abundance, but in all ways, in your health, in your body, in your relationships, in your environment, in who you are. Because you also have the Tower that came through, and emotional intelligence with the King of Cups. The thing is that now all of this transformation, these gifts, and what you hold in your alchemy, in your wisdom with the Magician, all of this spiritual knowledge, you're so needed in the earth, in the world, Starseed. So with the Tower, this is a good Tower moment, right? Because this is sudden upheaval, yes. It is destruction, yes. It can feel chaotic and traumatic, and it can be disastrous. Perhaps you had to go through loss or change or upheaval. It can be divorce. It can be, a collapse of an old way of life, or shattering false beliefs or old ways of being. But it's very much led by the third eye, the higher knowing, and the crown chakra, meaning it's your higher soul's calling that is guiding you with this tower moment, right? So Spirit, any clarifiers for the collective star seeds in this tower? Oh, thank you. Page of Pentacles just flew out like none other, and that was the only one. Brilliant. Page of Pentacles. So this tower moment is you realizing not only your own autonomy, but also your own worth, your value, and your freedom, honestly, right? When you look at this Page of Pentacles, she's, quite frankly, she's dancing within this beautiful patterning within the earth energies. So it's like finding your rebalancing and even holding this posture of, in yoga, what would be called the tree pose and all of the forest elements behind. It's like regrounding and finding your balance within your own autonomy. And it's also about the balancing of the yin and yang, the masculine, feminine, the divine light and dark within you, but also within this harmonious rhythm of the patternings of the wheel of change. And it's like really calm, right? And this is very earthly. And the tree pose is also about reestablishing your grounding, your foundation, and your calm within the storm. And also with this orange energy, it's like this sacral chakra, right? It's like reestablishing those gifts within the capacity to dream big, but to feel free in your expression, to feel safe, to express your gifts, your talents, your sexuality, your divinity, your joys, your creation. And it's very earthly realmed. So this tower moment is very much to do with reestablishing that foundation of coming back to nature, coming back to your harmony, coming back to your center, coming back to your balance and your harmony. And especially within the yin and the yang of the left and right brain, the masculine, feminine. Because what you have coming in is the King of Cups. Also very Piscean. And also, this is an emotional intelligence, right? This is very third eye orientated. The King of Cups is a lot to do with like a wealth of knowledge, sharing your gifts, sharing what you know, and this established wisdom is also caring and healing and good advice. So you may be within the healing realms of humanity, or elements of where you really want to give back to the world, whether that's within nature or animals, or whether that's with humanity, or even both. And so this is where you hold a lot of wisdom that's meant to be shared. This is, the King of Cups is very much someone who understands unconscious motivations, right? And this is a masculine energy that is in touch with their emotional life, right? This is very mature. It's emotionally stable. Like you hold a very wise center point. It's very much the I am and this higher pillar of knowing. Is there any advice for the King of Cups? Anything more that the Starseed collectives need to know at this time? Any further advice? Thank you, Spirit, for these Starseeds collectives. Okay, once more. Wow. So flipped over again. So within this establishment of obtaining the emotional intelligence of the King of Cups, this is like, it's very interesting because Starseed Collective, if this resonates with you, you also got the Tower, and then you got the Two of Wands, right? So having the Tower twice is just solidifying and clarifying and confirming how much everything you have known before is now crumbling away so that you can step into this newfound, destined, authentic, pure, emotionally intelligent, strong, powerful, healer, entrepreneur, wealthy business person element of you, right? So within this King of Cups, this is where those who need you come to you. Opportunities now are coming to you. You're no longer needing to search them. Wealth is coming to you. You are now the power source. However, it also means this is a complete crumbling to what was. This is a complete surrender to the change, the transformation, the stepping away from the old into the new, because it's also looking out into the world, right? With the Two of Wands, this is very otherworldly. This is very much dreams, aspirations. I can, I will, I do. And that's where you're ultimately going. You're going into essentially what is perceived as the unknown. However, it's divine balance, prosperity, and quite frankly, future generational wealth. So Spirit, any final advice, messages for the collect starseeds? Oh my gosh, that was so many. Sorry. One moment. I feel like these were too many cards, but genuinely, just like earlier, so many flew out and onto the floor. Okay, so first and foremost, you may feel quite scattered within this new change, right? Because of course, like anytime we go into something brand new or unknown, or you know, and even with me flicking my hair right now, you know, it's like this like, kind of energy. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. It feels very kerfuffled. It feels very uncertain. It feels very scary. It feels very overwhelming. But Spirit is trying to calm you down to let you know, like, all is well. You know, the cards are in your favor. You hold the talents, the gifts. You will be prosperous. And there's no need to worry. Oh my gosh. So I'm really curious to know what's all coming through here. Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. Collective. With all that flew out overwhelmingly, like even I'm feeling really like disheveled even in this reading. So the energy is clearly intense and it's clearly overwhelming for you. First and foremost, okay, so we'll leave those to the end with what you're not seeing. Like I'm even getting scatterbrained within this reading, which means you're probably feeling a little bit scatterbrained. However, okay, first and foremost, Six of Cups, right? So ultimately coming back to the child self, coming back home to you, coming back home to your spirit, your soul, who you are genuinely and authentically, right? That's the beauty about children, is they are not yet conditioned by the world or what, you know, our parents or family dynamics or relationships or whatever is in the environment that conditions us to feel we hold value or less value in certain ways, or we have to go this way or that way. It's like you're coming back into a home of you. So you're knowing who you are and who you are not. So very much with the Six of Cups, it's like Spirit saying like, all is well. Come back to that playful, beautiful, childlike self. Honor who you are authentically and genuinely, and all will be well. You also got the Ten of Wands. So very much a forward movement of venturing into the unknown, right? So this is a brand new chapter. This is very much a brand new adventure that is of high value, high meaning, and of high quality for your future destiny. So you're going on the right path because you got the 3 cups right after that, right? This is major celebration. This is harmonious synchronicity within your relationships, within collaborations, within working relationships or partnerships, but especially friendships and finding your soul tribe. Then you've also got Ace of Cups, right? This is pure-hearted, centered alignment. This is, I know who I am. I know what I'm pouring out to the earth. And it comes from a heart consciousness place. It comes from a heart-centered place. Heart thinking, heart feeling, heart willing, destiny aligned. It's very much soul-led, soul alignment. Then you've also got Queen of Pentacles, which is amazing. So very much an earth angel is what I feel from this card. Very much you're finding your calm within the storm. You're finding your grounding and your stability within the earthly elements. And you're also finding harmony within the planet, within who you are, and with also helping humanity and the earth herself. So with you stepping into your soul destiny, stepping into your soul gifts, not only are you becoming a massive and needed leader for the future generations, but this is generational wealth. This is complete harmony, stability, and grace within yourself, because you also have temperance. Very much the angelic realm is aiding you and assisting you. This is Archangel Michael. And that is very much this essence of the spiritual world sees all the work you've been doing behind the scenes. They see the light. They see all of the tears. They see all the hard work. They see all of the struggle and the dark days and the uncertainty, and where you never lost sight of your truth and your pure heart and what you really wanted to do to gift back to humanity or the planet or within your own entrepreneurial essence. And so Spirit is saying, like, keep going, because there's nothing to fear and you're highly divinely protected. No one, no thing can take away your destiny. And it is very much for you right now. You're literally in the thick of it within essentially the SHIT storm, right? But Spirit's saying all is well. You're protected. All is well, because then you got the sun. This is immense celebration, right? This is harmony. This is grace. This is liberation. This is freedom. This is the true I, as Rudolf Steiner would put, and for any anthroposophists out there who understand that element of a stream of wisdom. And just like many deities, just like many ascended masters, you're stepping into your own ascended master destiny within this lifetime. It's a very big deal, and it's not to be taken lightly. And it's just to say, it's okay. You know, it's okay if you've stumbled. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay not to be perfect. It's about holding that true north, holding steadfast in your dreams and what is to come, because my goodness, so many blessings are about to pour into your life. You are on the divine path of your soul's calling. There is no thing to fear. And you're ready you're ready the star, you're ready that ascension of your highest timeline. And then ending with the Lovers. Divine union. Now this may be divine union within the self, within your work, within your path, within your soul's calling. However, it may also be calling in a brand new life partner, a brand new, destined, essential, harmonious timeline of the yin and the yang. Someone, something that is truly aligned with your highest timeline, with your highest calling. So whether that's a person or a career or even within the self, they are all equally valuable and they're all equally harmonious. So Spirit's saying, my goodness, don't worry, don't fret. what you're not seeing, making investments, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is things coming to fruition within your hard work, right? So don't worry. You've got the harvest, you've got the rewards, the profits, the payouts, the manifestations of your ideas and goals, and your inheritance is all pouring in. This is the cultivation of growing and gestation and nurturing. This is all your perseverance, your patience, and your planning that is now established and grounded into now. Very nice work. You've also got the Queen of Wands. My goodness, beautiful card. Another element you're not seeing. Very connected to your third eye, your intuition, and your higher self. It's really trusting in where you're going and knowing your true north, because this is where you hold a good business sense, right? The Queen of Wands, she allows that to come to her with grace, harmony, balance, and autonomy. So this is where you're now becoming immensely attractive, immensely magnetic. So very much a glow up, very much shining bright as the true star that you are and you are always destined to be. Because this is where you have now a very mature element about you. You're becoming magnetic. And you're very attractive to others. So even when you step into a room, whether you're aware of it or not, others notice you. This is where you also have a lot of help. So you may find that you have helpful friends, relationships, a lot of like kindness, loyalty, generosity. You're feeling now confident, and women, or whether you're masculine or feminine, just the energy, but female energy here, with where you're feeling like you really enjoy the enterprise and limelight, and also you value your home and family life. Like you're now beginning to become the star, right? And you even have the star card come out. So it's very much shining into your light. You are being admired, appreciated, and valued for all that you bring. That's also what you're not seeing, beautiful starseed. You're also not seeing that you're balancing so much. You got the Two of Pentacles. This is very much about the fact that you've been multitasking, you've been juggling, you've been trying to balance all that you know and all that you are in so many ways, right? So Spirit is saying it all is well. This is where you need to let go of uncertainty, because this is where you've been balancing like ups and downs, your skillful handling of like profit and loss, and like give and take, and yin and yang, and light and dark, and like you've been obtaining this sense of stability amongst immense change, amongst all these tower moments, right? You have the tower twice here in this reading. So this is a tumultuous, massive turning point in your destiny and within your life. And so this is where Spirit's saying, like, be mindful of your time management. Be mindful of where you're placing your energy and why. Refocus, remain grounded, because you have so much wealth and abundance about to pour in. And in fact, maybe even pouring in now. Maybe you're already starting to see those elements of turning points change and abundance pour in currently. And that is miraculous. And congratulations for that, because that's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, another element you got, and these are all upright, which is really fascinating, that you're not seeing is inspiration with the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands is amazing. This is overpouring of wealth and stability, and this essence of new beginnings, new good news. This is like starting some brand new creative spark, right? This is your manifestations becoming realized, and all of the abundance pouring in because of them. So this is where you're going to feel this newfound energy of this forward movement, enthusiasm, this energy, this brand new forward the driving force. Like, this is where you're getting in the game. You are becoming known. You do have talent and action and brand new travel coming into your life, brand new excitement coming to your life, brand new opportunities. It's just like you are accepting the challenges. You are knowing your potential, and others are also seeing your potential because you're finding a brand new sense in your passions and your authentic essence of what you were always meant to bring within the entrepreneurial endeavor that you're clearly stepping into. Quite frankly, it's like you're setting aside all that you were, letting go. This is a massive ego death, to be honest, but in the best way, Starseed, because this is like this propelling massive turning of the wheel. It's this turning of the change. It's turning into the true authentic you. Everything, everyone, every element of what was that was not aligned, that did not serve you, that not respect you, that did not pay your worth, is now crumbling away because you have obtained that exact sight within the self. Which is why all of this is being transformed, let go of, cleared out, and now you are gifted this brand new chapter, this element of a light path, this element of immense celebration, gratitude, and overwhelming immense amount of pride from the spiritual realm. They are so proud of you. Lastly, you have the Knight of Wands. And this is very heart orientated, right? The Knight of Wands is quick. He is forward movement. He is heart centered. He is on his gallant steed. He's driving forth into new adventures. And he is active and energetic. He's good at negotiating. And he loves a challenge, right? This is this brand new, fast, rapid, I can do it. I know my worth. I know my value. I know my strength, my resilience. I've got this. Let's go. And Spirit saying, yes, go. How incredible. Any last and final advice for the collective, Spirit? Oh, okay. That wanted to come out, but didn't. Yeah. It's like when pigs don't fly, right? Amazing. And what you're not seeing, wow. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, right? And you've also got here the symbology of the Tree of Life within sacred geometry. What a fascinating symbol there. But this is amazing because this is very like, you've got the love, you've got the water energy. This is like when people think you can't elevate. Of course you can. You are the magician. You are magical. And it's also like people who are like, oh, when pigs fly, right? It's like, no, you got the magic. I got the magic in me. Da-na-na-na-na-na, turns into gold. Oh my gosh. Final advice of the outcome from Spirit. Death into rebirth. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm hoping that I don't get taken off of YouTube about that. But oh my goodness. Amazing. Incredible. This is brand new transformation. This is complete rebirth of self. And what do you have as the outcome? 2 major arcana. The most miraculous. Queen of Swords and the Emperor. You hold that true north. You are calm, grounded, stable, and powerful in who you are. But you're also free, liberated, calm, beautiful, knowing where the wind blows, knowing who you are, standing strong within your throne and balanced within your divine masculine, your divine feminine, because here you've got a queen and a king in tandem with the rebirth. This is a phenomenal stepping in to who you divinely are, who you truly are, who you've always been. And my goodness, the world needs you. You are powerful, Starseed. This has been a miraculous reading. So if you found this reading, if you found even this channel and it resonates with you, please like, comment, share it below, because and put a heart emoji, because quite frankly, the fact that you've even found my channel is rare, because I'm not even known yet, right? I am so tiny on YouTube. So the fact that you've found this, the fact that this reading has found you, collective starseed, earth angel, light worker, whomever you are, within your entrepreneurship, within the gifts that you're bringing to the planet, to humanity, to Mother Earth, to nature, it's a big deal. And it is to be celebrated. And although you may be in the thick of the transformation period, or the ego death, or the changes, or the unexpected losses that have happened around you in your environment, Spirit is making this incredibly clear that this is all within divine alignment, because it is propelling you and pushing you and immensely carrying you into this protected and divine and powerful new chapter of your true self, your true story, and your fulfillment in all ways of your truest, highest timeline, your destiny, and your soul's highest divine calling. So, wow, many blessings to you. And yes, please like, share, comment. Please subscribe if you can. I am brand new on here. And quite frankly, please place a heart emoji if this at all resonates with you. I would love to even hear any comments if you want to share what it is you've been through or where it is you're going. Because quite frankly, this has been an immense honor of a reading today. And I send you so much light and love and many blessings on this newest chapter. I thank you. Humanity thanks you. The earth, the elementals, the galaxy, the universe thanks you. Cheers.